Day one in our new 2025 planners. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. It's day one in our planners. I'm thrilled. Going in with some lotion because my hands are dry AF and I figured I could do this while I talk. So it's actually January the 2nd. I was of course supposed to move into my planners in January, on January the 1st, which would have been yesterday. I don't really know. I mean, I do know what moving into my new planners will look like in theory, just like getting started with them, but I haven't opened them up outside of the digital planner. So I don't really know what it will actually look like. It's not like I have some kind of system or whatever, but that's what we need to do today. We need to move into our new planners. I don't really know what that will look like I just mentioned, but we're gonna see. The one thing is I use a calendar year planner for work, even though I work the academic school year because I work for the public school system. However, I just prefer a calendar year. So I probably might want to consider moving out of my old 2024 planner for work and moving into my new one. And as fate would have it, we always have a winter break. That's like 2 weeks. And it takes us into January. So I haven't used my work planner in a couple of weeks because of that. So because I'm going out of town, supposed to be tomorrow, my hotel's booked, so I'm supposed to go. And I won't be back until Sunday, and then I have work the next day. I basically need to, whatever I'm gonna do, I need to go ahead and do it now because I'm obviously not taking my planner with me on my trip. And I feel as though I would like to kind of be moved into it, whatever that might look like, before the year actually gets here, like the new year, the first Monday of the year rather. Before we do that, let's talk about this planner that I was considering using because a brand sent it to me, and then we'll talk about if I'm going to use it or not. Also, we need to see if it'll fit in my purse because this is supposed to be like a purse planner, and honestly, I think it might be. I don't know if I'm gonna set it up though. My thing is I do not want to set it up because it's undated and then end up not using it. I will be severely stressed if that were to happen. But I could find some use for this planner. Let's take a look at it first. Let's see if it fits in my purse. This is the purse that I'm carrying. I do have a what's in my bag video on this. My purse is kind of full currently, but I just wanna see if it even fits in here at all. Like, it does. Okay, she does fit, so that's a good sign. The planner does fit in here. It's cluttered, but it does fit. I wonder if we should like clean out this too as a part of our process of moving into our planner. Or maybe I can do that off camera. But I probably do need to clean out my purse, especially since I'm about to go out of town. Let me do that real quick. This is just pretty much like a vlog. Let's clean out my purse and then we'll take it from there. Between me and you, I'm trying to decide if I am going to burn out this candle now or save it for next year. I don't know. I feel like I should save it for next year. But then I also feel like there's no harm in burning it out. Hypothetically, if I were going to carry this little planner, we just want to make sure that it fits. So there's my planner. Here's my iPad mini, which I use as an e-reader and all the things. Next we have my toiletries bag. That fits. And then let me put my keys over here, and then that actually about does it. Except I do carry this wallet. Oh, I refuse to outgrow. If anything, I'll get rid of the toiletries. I refuse to outgrow my purse, you know? Okay, well, my wallet is a little bit bigger than typical because I got a lot of gift cards for Christmas. All right, that's pretty much what it would need to look like on the regular. I have my favorite protein, low carb, low calorie, relatively low calorie, more so low carb bars, or 1 bar. This is the Built Puff brownie batter. I feel like I don't even know where all it's come from. I do like eating Tic Tacs, but none of this other stuff. I might consider eating those one day, but I can put this elsewhere. So, as it stands, we're busting at the seams with the no phone, but I could, what's up with the extra space here? That's probably, oh, that's why, because the planner is like taking up some of my space. I wonder if I should, it doesn't really, it fits, but like not for real, you know? So we might not even be carrying this planner, but it's not like I'll carry this purse all year probably, so I might consider moving into a bigger purse at a later date that will fit. So we might wait on this, but let me just show you like what it's looking like and any updates that I have as far as how I might use it if I do actually use it. I don't know, I kind of feel like if I'm going to use it, I do need to start using it now, but I don't have to because it's undated and I can pop in and out of this. January tends to be more of a chill month for me, so I don't need to be pressed about moving into this quite yet. But let me clean up. I put all my trash over to the right and then I have this candy. It's stressing me. Let me move it. I'll be back. If I haven't mentioned it, this is the weekly planner by AMW and it's undated. And it was manufactured or made in Japan, actually. I think it's Japanese owned. Anyway, I bought from this company from Etsy years ago. I had purchased, I think, some kind of inserts for a ring bound planner, and since then we've pretty much been following each other on Instagram. So she reached out and asked if I would like to try one of her planners. I think she has a horizontal one and a vertical one, and a horizontal planner just always resonates with me a little bit more. A vertical one makes sense in my head, but a horizontal one really just kind of does it for me. I don't know. I've always kind of been into horizontal planners if you've been around for a while. I'm not opposed, I guess you could say. But I feel like a weekly vertical planner is more common. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Weekly planner, undated. I already did a flip through on all of the planners I'm going to show if you would like to check it out. This is a year at a glance. So I could go through in my Google Calendar and pencil in or even pin in a bunch of different appointments and meetings and events and things of the sort. I could do January through June, July through December, and then it's very faint, but it has 1 through 31. So I could very well get some use out of this. But to me, it's just like, I don't want to use something that I'm not going to stick to or use, nor do I want to be forced to use anything. So it is January. If I do want to use it, it does seem fitting to start now and use it throughout the year and just kind of pop in and out of it if I need to, if I want to, if there's any reason why I would need to do that. But I'm gonna tell you in a minute why I even consider using this. This is the yearly overview. So I could do something similar here. I could track paydays, finances, something like that. So this is for 6 months, and then we have another section here, another page, 2 pages here. So this would be the other 6 months. So I think I would use it for maybe like large finance things. The thing is, I use Notion and I feel like I would be replicating the things in Notion, so it would be pointless. But this is very likely what I would use this for. You could also use it the same way you might use this though, just writing in events and things of the sort. You could also track habits in here. For me, I am heavily focusing on health and wellness in 2024. If I've been saying 2024, that's my bad. I'm still getting used to 2025. So I could track my workouts and things of the sort, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Then we have a goal planner. Again, my goals are in Notion. If I wanted to write them in here and break them down so they're ready whenever I open up this planner, that could be a thing. You guys, this is so tough. I should have made this decision by now. That's the thing. Here's a monthly review of the goals. So I would kind of reflect on the goals. I do not actually do that anywhere. I do not reflect on my goals. I do reflect on my month, and I do reflect of sorts, but I don't have any written, I don't write that down anywhere. So this could be cute to do at the end of the month, but I do track my highs of the month, my lows. I do track my lessons and my favorites, which is wild because I could literally do that here. Like I could do highlights, I could do lessons as I'm trying to capture how was the month. I could do favorites, and I could do potentially my lows up here, or lows here, highs here, favorites and lessons, favorites. So I could actually use this, and then you would just mark what you just circle or highlight or what have you, what month. Is this on autofocus? Oh, I was about to, wait, is it? Oh my God. Okay, it is. I was gonna say, if it's on manual focus, that's my bad, y'all. I feel like I'm about to catch the place on fire with the with this book over the candle. Okay, so I think you have 12 of those, and then, so that's potentially how I could use it as it relates to my planning system. And then we have this section where I could, on the monthly calendar, plan out my month. And there is a division here, a line here. And when I had asked the owner about it, basically she was saying it's for if you want to do like your personal stuff up here, business stuff down here, your personal stuff up here, your kids' or family's stuff down here, that type of thing. It is a little interesting for me, the lines. I don't know, it kind of makes me not dizzy looking at it because of the ghosting, but it's just like a lot. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's very much a lot going on. And then, you know, I could mark things over here. So there's 12 of those. But let me tell you why this planner actually does appeal to me to actually use. I find myself writing or putting information notes in the Notes app on my iPhone very frequently, which is okay. But if I had a planner like this, especially a horizontal planner, that's why I have an affinity towards horizontal planning, I could, there's also a division here. You can't really see it, it's pretty faint, but I could actually write out any notes here. And the cool thing is, if I actually date this, like let's say I'm doing this week, so today's Thursday, it would be January the 2nd. If there's any note, any confirmation number, anything that actually happens on Thursday, January the 2nd, on today, I could just write it here. So I don't actually have to worry about trying to flip through my notes, looking for that information. It is convenient to take notes digitally because you can just search for like a keyword or something that you may have written just to be able to locate that particular note. So that is convenient, but it would be convenient to just be taking notes here. I also don't have any kind of like physical notebook. So to me, I know people don't really use their planners. Sometimes people struggle with that. They're physical planners, but to me, I feel like a planner can always serve as like a little notebook. That's pretty much what it is. It's just a glorified notebook. It has calendar pages and weekly planning pages and all these other types of pages, but at its core, it's just like a place for you to take notes and do some record keeping. So that's why I consider having this. I can just whip it out. And if it's on my person at work and my work planner isn't on my person, I could also just whip this out if this is on me and take any kind of work notes and then transfer it over to my work planner at a later date, or put anything here, transfer it over to my Notion at a later date. So the more that I talk about it, the more that I am considering using this. And then look at this whole page. There's a whole page for any kind of weekly note taking. If I want to journal, doodle, write down anything that I'm grateful for or something like that. So yeah, I think of a planner as more than just a planner. It also can serve as a diary, a journal, a notebook, a record keeper, all kind of stuff. I should probably do a video on it. But anyway, that's pretty much what the planner consists of. And then at the back, there are a bunch of extra pages. Oh, and then a world map. That would be actually cute. And then personal information, which this is a girl after my own heart because I prefer the personal information in the back rather than the front. But I fear if this ever were truly lost, I don't know if, you know, the average person might flip to the back here or if they do, they might miss it. But, you know, personal information in case it gets lost. But yeah, it does have a map in here, which I think is cool. I certainly do not want to put pressure on myself as it relates to a planner. But I am leaning at this very moment, I am leaning more towards cracking into this. But if I am to crack into it, I feel like I don't have to fill it all out by any means. That is not necessary, but I could. I could also do a part 2 of moving into my planners as well. I'm gonna ponder this, we're gonna ponder that. But for now, here's what we don't need to ponder. What we do not need to ponder is everything else. One thing I want to do, I'm thinking about doing. This is my pouch that I take with me to work. I love this pouch. I got it I had gone to a planner event and we did a swap and I got this and I love it. I do have a ink stain on it here, which is okay, but I like the teddy material. I love everything about it. I like how it feels. The thing is, I do not have an office at work, so I carry my backpack with me and it's filled with just my essentials that I need for my sessions with my students and all of that. This is filled with planner supplies. I fear I will not need all of these in 2025 because I don't feel like I reached for this enough. And so this is a good amount of weight for me to be carrying on my back. And so I'm contemplating consolidating. If I were to consolidate, I was looking at some of my pouches. I do have this. I don't know where it came from. I like that it's mesh. I can see through it. The only issue is when it comes to stationery, like you just saw, I had an ink bust, you know, an ink bust situation. If something were to burst, then it would be all over my backpack. However, I could put this pouch in its own separate section so that there is some division within the backpack, you know, so there's some separation between it and everything else, but that would be tragic if that were to happen. I do think it's funny that I had purchased this first and then I got this, and so they match. Super cute. And then I literally just looked at the first pouch that I saw that was kind of small that I can see. I have a couple and they match. They match. So I think we can go ahead and move into the new pouch for sure. That's something we can do as we ponder the meaning of life. Now, my new planner is a different layout, but I pretty much know what I grabbed and what I didn't grab. You know, what I was reaching for and what I was not reaching for. I want to dump all of this out, but I feel like so I can get a bird's eye view of everything in here. But like, yeah, because something busted, yeah, it looks crazy. I think we're gonna have to, I don't even know what all is in here. That's the crazy part. Look at my whiteout. There's ink on it. But it's okay, because I don't really think I needed that or used that whiteout. If I can get the ink out, I will. Otherwise, look, I have some pen tips for my Apple Pencil. Oh, this goes with my, did it get ink on it? Yeah. But I'm gonna keep it. It can be salvaged. I have a paper clip in here, some sticky notes. In my chaotic endeavors, I did find a mechanical pencil. This is by the Zebra brand. I don't know where this came from, but it's nice and slim and it'll fit in here perfectly. Remember, I wanted to have a pencil in here. So we have that. And then I also found, that's what that looks like now. And then I also found this black pen holder. So I don't think I would use it for this one because I haven't committed to that one. I think I have another little pen loop somewhere I can use anyway. But my planner for 2025, my work planner, is black. So if I wanted to put it back here, it would go something like this. I might. You can always rip it off. It seems like too much of a commitment to me at times, but you can't always just rip it off if you don't want it. I'm trying to see what pen. I guess I'd use the black pen, but I'm trying to make sure it'll fit, because if your pen isn't going to fit, there's no point of even going through all of this. It's hard to see if it'll fit like properly because it's hard to slide it in and out because I haven't adhered it completely. Okay, it will fit. The only issue is with my Papermate, with my Sharpie S-Gel. I like a Papermate. I like Papermate, different kinds of Papermate pens as well. But lately I've been liking a Sharpie S-Gel. The only issue with my Sharpie S-Gel is that it has a rubber grip, which I am a stan of, but it provides too much tension when it comes to putting this pen in and out of really any pen loop. So with that being said, I would probably have to go with this one or something. Yeah, see, that's way better. This demonstration's whack, but I'm trying to see what other pens I have. I could use a Papermate. I have some other pens. I mean, I have other pens, don't get me wrong. It's just, I have my favorites. For now, I think that we will attach the adhesive pen loop, but we need to kind of move out of this one and then move into this one. So I'm gonna look for some accessories in the meantime, and then we can come back to talk about, to do our little move out process. Okay, the one thing that we need to do with this is basically just go through and kind of officially move out of it to see if there's anything we need to throw away. Well, I just took some stuff out of there. Let me see what I'm taking. Oh, I think this is a drawing a client did for me. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I'll keep that in here. So we're done with her, and now we have her. And let me show you some stuff that I found. So I talked about using, like I had this other kind of paper clip thing that I could use. This is a makeshift pen holder paper clip thing that I made a million years ago. But I was thinking, it's just like a DIY. You put a little elastic on this, it's like a binder clip, I think is what you call those. And boom, just like that, you have a pen holder. Yeah, so we could do that. Perhaps we do that for now, instead of doing anything permanent like this. But in case we do want to make it permanent, I am going to put this in here and carry it around in case we do want to make it permanent. But for now, yeah, for now, we'll just use this. I really wish the elastic wasn't so yellowy, like a yellow gold. But for now, this will work. So if it does get torn up, it's fine because it probably costs 2 cents to make. I don't think I'm putting anything at the front of the planner necessarily, but I do have this card that has my name on it. And I was thinking it would be cute to put back here, maybe. Just like to add a little flair. Nothing too crazy. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. I already knew that, ooh, what I could do is mark my days off here. Am I gonna reference it though? I could. Let's do that. I wanna do that. I wanna bring up my, I could mark my paydays, and then I could do all of our days off and such here. Therefore, I don't have to keep referencing the school calendar. I think that's what we'll do. Okay, I put my work schedule here, and then of course when I get my new schedule for the next school year, I will add it here on this page. Now let's keep flipping. This is for quarter 1 planning, quarter 2 planning, quarter 3 planning, and quarter 4 planning. As it relates to my workflow, I really can't think of anything like for real that's happening on a quarterly basis besides those meetings, but that would literally just take up one little space. I guess I could put it there, but I feel like there's only one more meeting left. I was contemplating perhaps penciling in my meetings so I can see how many meetings I'm attending on a quarterly basis, but honestly, I feel like I sometimes attend like 2-3 meetings per day, so this won't be that helpful. So as it relates to my workflow, there's really nothing happening quarterly. You know what I could do here? I could do those big meetings and like trainings and stuff like that, so I can see per quarter what my trainings and such are looking like. All right, and then we have the January overview. I am for sure not doing this, I don't think. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing that because that's more personal. Okay, for January, I do have a few to-dos already. I like to plan out my day each day at a time, so I'm not going to pre-plan anything for this. I could, but basically when I get to work on the 6th or the night of the 5th, which is doubtful, but I can go ahead and plan out the day and then my tasks for the day, which I'm going to put my tasks for the day here and my tasks for the week here. Or just tasks that I need to get done they're not time sensitive. There's not an exact due date. That's what I'm going to do for that. So yeah, I do see some stuff for February, but I don't think I need to spend time doing that. I have plenty of time. I just wanted to kind of move into my new planner for now. So that's how I'm going to be using my work planner. Oh, and then let's put our page markers where they belong. Because I flip to the weekly or the daily in this case more often, I'm going to put the one with the charm in the week, and then I'm going to put the one without the charm on the month. That's how that works in my head. I'm going to go ahead and put it for this week because that'll be the week that we're in when I go back to work. And that is one planner all set up. Okay. Whew. Now, I'm still contemplating about this one and what I'm going to do with it. This would be for personal things, remember. So we'll keep contemplating about that. But now we're going to move on to my digital planner. By the way, I decided that I am actually going to keep this planner instead of deconstructing it because I'm realizing it's actually really cute. I mean, I knew that it was cute, but it actually serves as like a decor piece. So I don't know, it's just like a really solid piece of decor. So I'm actually going to keep it, and I think I might have it live on my desk just like as an aesthetic little decor piece for no other reason than because it's really cute. Yeah, it's so cute. Okay, let's talk about digital planning. I design my own digital planners, and the one that I designed for this year is actually available for free if you would like to purchase it. So if you would like to grab it, so feel free to download it. But I do the bulk of my planning on my iPad Pro. Let me tell you, this iPad is fire. It's definitely my favorite iPad ever. I've had 5 iPads in my lifetime, and this one is definitely I feel like this is crooked. Is it? Yeah, this is definitely my favorite one. It is very lightweight. Oh, very lightweight, very portable, great size. So I will be using this planner, this iPad, primarily in 2025. It's just a great size for digital planning and actually everything. However, I do have an iPad mini that I use as an e-reader, and they're pretty much identical. They look the exact same. This is going to stay in my purse. Again, I use it for e-reading. You know what's crazy? I think this is heavier than this. Like, for real, I'm not even lying. If I wanted to go get a scale and weigh them, I think this iPad mini, particularly with this case, even though it's not very thick, is heavier than this one, which is crazy. But I'm gonna keep this in my purse. I do some digital planning on this and note taking, and I access GoodNotes on this as well. But I just basically do it if I'm not at home. Now, granted, I feel like I'm not planning a whole lot, I guess, when I'm not at home. I'm checking in with my planner and doing the bulk of it when I'm home. And I can also access my digital planner on my phone. So I don't have to pull this out too much, but it is available if I do need to pull this out. But yeah, I don't have to rely on this a whole lot, but I do use it a good bit. It's just that if I'm home and planning, and I feel like I'm home more than I'm anywhere else in any given day, I just use my iPad Pro. This is gonna be in my purse. We are going to do some planning and setting up using my Pro, and then we'll kind of take it from there regarding where we are. But we definitely need to do a little planning in my digital planner. I did already set up my month, and I added my habits, but I haven't tracked any habits or anything like that. So it's gonna be our first deep dive into my 2025 digital planner. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm definitely not gonna be freeballing it in 2025. I just have a tendency to do this sometimes when I'm home. But I'm gonna use my same OtterBox case from 2024 because it is fire. I actually have a blue one as well. This is my favorite part. I have a blue one. Do I wanna put this case on? I'm only considering it because I may be, you know, let me just show you how it looks, I guess. So this is how the case looks. And then you can put your pencil in here and it will charge. I really love this case. Like, the company sent it to me. I would have never considered this case, I feel like, but it's definitely fire. But it does add some weight to the planner. But we are going to, we'll just leave it on there. It's fine. We're gonna do some planning for January. So let's go into our new planner. This is my 2024 planner, and I actually finished it. So by finished it, I mean I kind of like finished. Wait, why is this so crooked and lopsided? What is happening? Okay, I kind of like finished up with it. I did all my habit tracking and everything, so it's ready to be archived. So I'm gonna move it to random 2024 planners, and I'm just gonna drop it in here with the 2024 planners. And now this is going to be my setup for 2025. Ooh, one thing that I got recently that we might do today is I got a bingo card from this company, and I'm actually highly considering filling out a bingo card. So we might do a bingo card. That could be fun. So far, I have my cover page here. I have my 2025 overview, and I went ahead and hyperlinked all of these so I can jump between my planner, because of which I then went ahead and made my vision board, which I feel like I know what my goals are, I think, pretty much. So I would put some of my goals and action steps, I think, on my bingo card. This is January. I did already fill out this, and then anything else happening that I need to update? Lighter. Due. That just means that it is due back to the library. That's the only thing I needed to add. Okay, we have that, and then we kind of need to plan our week. So let's go back to the 2024 planner that I just archived, and we're gonna go to this week and see if I planned anything. Okay, So this is all I planned thus far. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to write in our to-dos here and then plan the week. Am I gonna fill out this bingo card? I think I will, but I think I'm gonna like just do it on my own accord, and then I'll come back maybe and show you what it looks like. So I did end up filling out my bingo card, which was fun. I feel like it's a 2025 bingo card. I know some people do these monthly, but I don't know, the freebie that I got was for a 2025 bingo card. So I filled it out and I was just rattling off a bunch of things that I would like to do, like things from my bucket list / goals and stuff. So it's just a compilation of different things, kind of like goals and like major goals, and then also just little fun activities and things that I have been wanting to do from my to-do list, or from my bucket list rather. So I did end up doing that. So our planner is good to go. I'm trying to decide, I think I kind of do want to reference it regularly. So I feel like I should copy the page and then throw it in my 2025 planner. Maybe I'll throw it after the vision board. Here are my planners. And then of course we have this as well. So we're good to go for 2025. So that's gonna be first day out in my new planners. Let me know which planners you're using for 2025, both digital and physical. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a like, subscribe if you're new and if you're liking what you're seeing, and I will catch you guys right back here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye guys.